It's time for a man who needs no introduction. Really? A man who's done more for radio than the radio itself.
That's a big accomplishment.
A man who is so mysterious that he doesn't even know where he lives.
Oh, hold on, you didn't know?
Who is this man, you ask? If you must know, he's
Plankman. Wow, I'm out of here. He's Plankman.
a man who knows just what you need.
Asian hooker. He's Plankman. I don't think that's how you're supposed to do it. He's Plankman. That's insane. No, he's still alive. It's Plankman. Wait. It's Plankman. I can tell you right now it's not happening.
And now, without further ado, the smallest man in show business,
I would just like to say go fuck yourself.
the master of the microphone.
I think I know.
It is time for the Plankman Show on tapdetroit.com.
Either way, love or fucking one of them is about to happen.
Oh, hi there. I forgot to mute the button. It is the Plankman Show on tapdetroit.com. Tune in. The TuneIn app if you have that. Pardon me, I've been a little under the weather, but I'm still here. You know. Alive and kicking anyway. So, yeah, we are live on TuneIn, and we're also live on the YouTube, which is right there. It is literally right there on the YouTube. And the podcast will be available, hopefully is not as late as it was this week. But I apologize. That was due to an illness. What can I say? But it'll be available up on Podbean. You can get all of our shows on Podbean for the most part. And if you can't find them there, you can always go the old-fashioned route, tapdetroit.com, and, look under the blogs and that. And, Every freaking show we've ever done is there. And it is some sort of an anniversary today, and I'm kind of surprised Ted ain't here, but it is what it is. It is an anniversary today. I don't know if I'm going to tell you guys what the anniversary is or not, but we played Ted Nugent there because it's kind of a free-for-all because I'm here by myself, so just kind of doing whatever the hell I want, right? Not really following any sort of format or plot or script. As you can tell, I have no script in front of me, nothing up my sleeves. But anyways, yeah, we played a ton of music before we even started the show. Like, Jesus Christ. We played Six Prong Paw, Aria Flame, Bridge to Grace, DC Drive, and of course, as I already mentioned, Ted Nugent Free For All, because this week's featured artist for our segment called Band That You Forgot That You Loved, or something along those lines. Damn Yankees, because I forgot they had a second album and quite possibly a third album, I believe. So we'll probably try to get a hold of our pal CJ there and maybe discuss it a little further with him, and we'll definitely play some songs from the second album that I apparently forgot all about. Maybe I'll remember some tunes when I play them. So we got that going for us, and we do have some sort of an announcement. I don't know if I should do it now or kind of hold off on it. It's kind of big news, at least for the guys that are in that band, you know. Maybe we'll hold off a little bit. We'll keep you in suspense for a little bit. But yeah, we're gonna have a little fun tonight, man. We're just gonna play a lot of music, and then we'll dive right into our featured artist of the week, Damn Yankees. So that'll be fun because I honestly forgot about this whole album. So it'll be like listening to a brand new album for me. Like, we might play a few songs from it because it'll be brand new to me. And what else? We might discuss some other stuff with CJ when we get him on here. Probably around 9 o'clock, so about 45 minutes, you know. I think you guys can dig some music. Till then, we'll play. We'll try to mix it up with some local and some independent artists. You know, we'll do a little bit of both. You know, the best of both worlds, if you know what I'm saying. So, yeah, I'm just gonna dive right into the damn local artist, and I'm gonna play this, and then I'm gonna tell you about the really big show that these guys have coming up tomorrow here in the Metro Detroit area, which is fantastic. I'm really thrilled for these guys, man. These guys have been working hard, and they definitely deserve a break. So I'll play the song, then I'll come back and tell you all about it. All right? Here we go. I'm a young fine feeling in a smoking lot of weed. I'm a phone killer, there ain't no stopping me. Home to the phone, MC, motherfucking OG from the 313. I'm a young fine feeling in a smoking
lot of weed. I'm a microphone killer, there ain't no stopping me. Homegrown, cold to the bone, MC, motherfucking OG from the 313. So I listen to a life, I'm doing hard crimes. Solid take a bomb, some pretty dark times. Scarred a couple times, lost some pretty sharp lines. So mentally survive with my witty sharp mind. I'm locally inclined to be so vocally despised. So you lock me in the booth until I'm socially refined. Smoke dispensaries till the weeds dry. I ain't putting fucking limits on my dreams this time. I'm a young rider, smoking a lot of weed. I'm on the phone killer, ain't no stopping me. Cold to the bone, MC, motherfucking OG from the 313. I'm a young rider. Smoking a lot of weed, I'm on the phone killer, ain't no stopping me. Cold to the bone, MC, motherfucking OG from the 313. I'm a boss cause, take a brief pause, nose plugged up at 7 a.m. basis. Always full of pace, my skin's a toxic waste. I sweat and shake from anything I get to get this thing. And people say I'm fake, people sleep while they're awake, and people judge and can't relate who never even caught a case. I'm sick of lying skates and being ripped off by the face. Close my eyes for the last time, I'm down face on this plate. Now I'm out up on the block, find my survival. Death on arrival with the sign, no revival. Hand on the Bible, 13th disciple. Fighting for the title with the times fucking vital. Taking out my rivals like a highly powered rifle. Think you seen it all, well I got another apple. Fucking plus the vinyl, this is final. Watch the world spiral while my shit goes viral. I'm in disbelief, no release, no relief, the same bars I repeat. Got it dragging out my back, except now I'm chasing beats. These beats have been creeping like a beast beneath the shadow freak. Certain chemical beast, just a piece of my belief that I put out on these sheets. And before the beast cease, find a way to catch a lease so I can finally live in peace. From this last one time, I gotta have my sweet leaf stuck in my lungs and free my mind. Come on.
All right. So that was Dope Rhyme Villains. And let me get back on their page there so I can do this all proper as shit. Where the hell is it? Oh, there it is. Damn it. I scanned right past it. Dope Rhyme Villains with T Money Green, that is right, T Money Green on bass, will be opening up for the Wu-Tang Clan at Freedom Hill Amphitheater on Friday. That's correct. Tomorrow. So if you don't have any plans tomorrow night, I suggest you go out to Freedom Hill and see some badass motherfuckers. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, pretty stoked for them guys, man. Opening up for Wu-Tang. Damn. That's a pretty big deal for them guys, man. So yeah, if you ain't got no plans tomorrow night, I would definitely suggest heading down to Freedom Hill and checking out Olin and Shadow and the one and only T Money Green, Dope Rhyme Villains, opening up for Wu-Tang. That's pretty fucking badass, ain't it? So check that out. I don't know how them guys do it, man, but they freaking find some good gigs, man. So check them out as soon as you can. Friday night, Freedom Hill, opening up for Wu-Tang Clan. That's pretty fucking badass, ain't it? I ain't open up for nobody. I just like to point that out. So yeah, that was the big announcement there. Pardon me. Dope Rhyme Villains opening up for Wu-Tang Clan. There you go. Some local boys getting their shot, you know. So that's pretty fucking awesome. So I'm pretty happy for those guys. So hopefully I can make it. I don't know if I'll be 110%, but I might try to get out there and see the fellas do their thing. They played a gig, I can't remember, I think it was like last year or something, over in Wyandotte. And, that was pretty cool. And they also opened up for Bone Thugs in Harmony or something like that. I can't remember. I get the damn names mixed up. Owen's probably laughing. I screwed the damn name up. But you know what I'm talking about. They played some big gigs. So, yeah, pretty excited for those guys, man. What else we got going on? Oh, let's see. Maybe we could dip into the a little more local music, huh? We could do that. We got time. We got 2 hours, man. We can do whatever the hell we want. Actually, it could be more than 2 hours if I wanted, but the way I'm feeling, let's hope I make it 2 hours. Yeah, we'll play these guys. Why not? Yeah, we'll play that. We're just gonna throw some local music in here for you guys, and it's kind of nice when I'm doing the show solo because I like to play a lot more music rather than talk, but that's just me, you know. So I'm just kind of scanning through here and seeing what I can play. We'll play that. I'm just like going through the hard drive like, hey, let's play this. Hey, let's play this. And, oh, what can we play? We can play something for Dan, I suppose. I'm sure we got music for Dan here. I apologize. My sinuses have been like screwed up since like Saturday, man. So I'm doing the best I can to fight through it. And, I'm getting there. I'm feeling better, but it's this damn wacky weather, man. Like the nicest day, like Saturday, I just felt like crap. And then Sunday was worse, Monday. Like Tuesday, I finally started feeling a little bit better. You know, it comes and it goes, you know. It's this wacky Michigan weather, man. Don't we all just love it? Let's see, we can play something from this for Dan. We'll play this one for Dan. Why not? Dan will like it. He won't complain. Couple for me, couple for Dan. And then maybe some more that I can throw in there when I get a good chance. I'm trying to think of what else I want to play. Oh, I might play these guys. Yeah, why not? I'll play these guys too. Damn it, I don't play them guys very often. So we got Downspeed, Ray Street Park, Paper Street Saints, Harlow, and Eva Under Fire. So I'm sure you can probably figure out which ones are for Dan and which ones are. So we'll play some tunage here, and then I'm going to kick back and get some stuff for my sinuses and hopefully sound a little better. So check these guys out, and I will be back as soon as the music is done. I ain't really going anywhere, but you know, you don't want to listen to me blow my nose and all of that on the air. So, yeah, kind of got to turn the mics off. So, you get what I'm saying. Here's some music, and we'll be back. And what's it look like? About 15 minutes. So check out some cool tunage on the Plankman Show on TuneIn and YouTube and Tech Detroit. These damn things saved the day. Oh.
cancer, she got the fever. I need a remedy or anything that you wanna do. I got patience, I'm a believer. I got the melody, I feel it for as long as I live. Can't stop lighting up. I think I know what to do, but I don't know how to do it. I think I know everything, but I don't know how to find it. A story I thought I would have written long ago. How will it end? I don't think I want to know. I've always heard that good things come to those who wait. And I've been waiting a lifetime it seems. Why isn't it ever good enough? Seems that fear is my only savior. Surrounded by your love that used to be me. Sometimes it's not always what it seems. I'm so haunted by all my I masquerade through this life behind a mask that I don't want to wear. It never comes easy when you decide to make it hard on yourself. I wish I could remember how it felt to be free from all of my chains and misery. She left me with my only savior. Sometimes it's not always what it seems. I'm so haunted by all my memories. But only by my
following show contains language some may find offensive. So if you're offended by words like bitch, slut, fuck, shit, piss, cunt, and whore, just remember, we live in America. You don't have to listen to this show. You have been warned.
That's correct. I don't know why I didn't play that earlier, but yeah, that's correct. If you're offended by foul language, you're listening to the wrong damn show. Anyways, we played a bunch of local music there. Holy cow. Downspeed, our friends from the Toledo area, even though they live in Ohio, we don't really give them shit about it. Only once in a while. Ray Street Park, Paper Street Saints. I don't even know if Paper Street Saints are still together anymore. I really couldn't tell you about that one. And then we had the Danmark Special, Harlow, and Eva Under Fire. That is what I call the Danmark Special because those are both Dan's favorite bands. So, Danmark Special. Just like that. And he didn't even request it. I just did it. He didn't even request it. I just did it. I said, fuck. Who the hell cares? It's a laid-back show today, you know, just getting over my stupid sinuses being all screwed up, sucking on this damn cough drop or whatever to hopefully open up my sinuses and help me breathe a little better. That's probably why Ted didn't want to come. He didn't want to come because he didn't want to have to listen to me cough and all that other shit. So I can't say that I blame him. But Ted will be back next week. I don't know what next week is, but we'll have another show. So coming up here in a few minutes, roughly 10 minutes, we will do our featured artist, the Damn Yankees, and I don't know, maybe I should get CJ on the line now, just kind of explain why we're doing this, because I kind of suck and Well, let's be honest. I forgot that they had a whole second album, and there's possibly a third album. You know, I just completely fucked it up. All right, completely fucked it up. So let's see if we can get the music god on here and. All right. So explain to the people why we're doing the damn Yankees this week.
Because you're an idiot.
Thank you. That's what I was looking for. That's exactly what I was looking for.
Okay, I always deliver.
Yeah, I knew you would. I was like, I can't set this up. I'll have CJ do it. Somehow we got talking about the damn Yankees, and I said something about, oh, well, they only put out one album. And you were going nuts. You're like, this fucking guy.
I was over here flipping out.
And, you know, and then I'm like, oh, shit, yeah, I think I remember a song from that second album now. But,
there was a third one recorded.
Yeah.
Got released. After doing some research, it was supposed to be, the rumor was it was supposed to be titled Bravo. I read that actually part of the song ended up on a combination of CDs. A couple of them were on Tommy Shaw's solo CD, and a couple of them ended up on Nugent's later records, and a couple of them ended up being used for the song Bladen's records. So,
no.
yeah, so, but this is all conjecture. I read it on the internet, so take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, we know a lot of this shit on the internet just ain't no good. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Theoretically, there is a third record floating around, whatnot, but, you know, I think there's a bunch of those from different bands that, you know, either the label shit canned them, or they just chose not to release it, or, you know, like in the case of Roxy Blue, it gets released 25 years after it was recorded.
Yeah, that seems to happen with some of these bands.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, like last year, Roxy Blue, or 2 years ago, they put Watch Some More out finally. And I was like, wait, did the original come up like 91? It was like 26 years to release the second one, you know.
It should be a masterpiece, right?
I mean, it was actually recorded after the first one. It was supposed to be released, and then they got dropped by the label, and blah, 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 and it never seen the light of day, and all of this other shit. You know. And then they finally got around, they got some little shit label to finally, you know, get the songs all together and put it the way it was supposed to go and release it, so, you know. I don't know. Seems like at that point, you know, you just release the shit yourself, I guess. I mean,
Yeah. Like, fuck, just put it out on your own. Just like, hey, I got my own album now. Like,
the damn guitar player for that band doesn't even do music anymore. He's a freaking dentist now. So,
damn.
He's fixed his teeth and still got money coming in, I guess. I don't know.
Huh? Maybe I'll go see him. I think I need a tooth fix. By the way, tell me about your first album while you're working on my tooth. That would be hilarious.
I'm sure there's people that probably go into his office and, bring that up. I mean,
like, hey, aren't you that guy from that band?
right? But yeah, man, it's been an interesting day. So.
Oh yeah, didn't you had the Janet Gardner thing come out, right?
Yeah, that actually comes up tomorrow, but I got
Oh.
it the other day. It's just as good as the last one.
Oh God.
Justin is a complete total badass again. Really firing up.
Yeah, that band was pretty badass when we saw them. Yeah.
So it's going to be a killer record. Also got new records today from Pretty Wild, who are amazing. They're a Swedish kind of glam type band.
Swedish?
Yep. Stray Cats record came out last week.
Stray Cats?
Yeah, first record in 26 years.
Wow.
Death Angel, new one came out. Comes up tomorrow. That's a fucking incredible. You're into the whole, old school thrash type of thing. Death Angel's been around forever since the beginning, anyway.
Yeah.
Who else is out now, man? You got there's so much music coming out right now, bro.
There was a tour announcement. Like a Storm.
Yeah. Like a Storm.
Like a Storm and Through Fire?
Yeah, I think it is. Something like that.
Got
a big tour.
Yeah, with special guest Wilson from right here in the Motor City.
Yeah, right.
And Stitched Up Heart.
Yeah.
Which I've heard of them, but I'm not sure where they're from.
There's so much new music right now. I'm trying to think of it. Fleshed Out Apocalypse, this new one. You're into the real heavy shit. ICP had a couple new ones come out recently. If you're into that type of thing. The Jordan Rudess record, Warriors for Madness, came out recently.
Wow.
There's so much. Massive, a band they're actually originally from Australia, but they're in Germany now. If you're into Guns N' Roses thing, watch this record from Massive. It's called Rebuild Destroy, and it's literally like Appetite for Destruction Part 2.
Wow.
I mean, it's my record of the year right now.
Does Axel know about that? He might sue.
I don't know, dude. It is all out. Blow is sitting off the place part. I mean, it's just a killer record. So
Axel will wait till they start making money, then he'll sue him.
Queensryche had one come out recently.
Which Queensryche?
The original.
So without Jeff Tate?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure we're talking about the right one,
The doucheless version.
I don't know. I saw Jeff Tate, and I thought he was pretty good.
I'm not saying the guy can't sing.
Yeah.
I'm just saying he's a giant playing.
Well, I don't know. I mean, he talked during the show and that. He seemed, very engaging with the audience, and I didn't really see any problems. I still want to see that version of it. I want to see both of them, like so I can compare the two. But I haven't seen the original. Yeah.
Sammy Hagar's new one came out.
Yes, I've got that. Freaking badass. Listen to Affirmation, damn it. That pit.
Their new one comes out tomorrow.
Well, them guys been around forever.
Yeah. I'm trying to just pick up the stuff that people would actually know, because I got a bunch of shit that people wouldn't even know about, or wouldn't care two shits about.
Well, that's why you're the music god and I'm not.
It's actually pretty good. It's pretty heavy for Twisted, actually. It's much more rock oriented than what you would typically associate with Twisted. So I'm not saying it's full out like, say, Limp Bizkit, but it gravitates much more to the Korn side than it does your typical, Twisted ICP type of stuff.
Oh.
That's a cool one. And of course, the live record from Zeal and Archer. I know most people aren't going to know who that is, but trust me, if you want to hear something completely freaking unique and mind-blowingly good, Zeal and Archer, dude, is what you want to hear. The dude behind that band is a freaking genius. Like, everything about that band, the story, the way he approaches the music and puts it together, and it's not like anything else you will hear. I'm guaranteeing there's nothing else out there you're going to hear like Zeal and Archer. So, yeah. But anyways, Bad Yankees.
Bad Yankees.
Bad English.
Yeah. Yeah. Bad company and damn Yankees put together. Bad Yankees. Yeah. So. Yeah. What's on the second record that I will feel like is a brand new song because I've never heard it before? Well, I've probably heard it before. I just don't remember.
I mean, truthfully, I wasn't a big fan of the second record. The second record was called Don't Tread. The two main songs, the second single was Don't Tread on Me. But the first single was called Silence is Broken.
That was kind of like a ballad, wasn't it?
It wasn't a ballad. It was kind of more of a slow, groovy type.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I never really got into the second one all that much.
Oh, I think I remember the song Uprising. That looks familiar.
Yeah, I think Double Coyote and Uprising, too, were actually used in. I think those two were used in movies or something along that line.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I know Double Coyote, I think, was used in something. I don't remember what, but yeah. I wasn't really a huge fan of the second one or something. So,
I'm pretty sure I have it somewhere, probably a cassette or something, but.
I think it's one of those records that most people probably still have laying around, and it gets used more as a coaster than an actual CD.
Yeah. That's probably the majority of my CDs nowadays.
Yeah. To me, it lacked the harmony and the kind of the cohesion that the first one had. I don't know. I'm not saying it's a bad record. I just didn't really get into it that much. to sit here and say it's one of those great records that everybody has to hear because, truthfully, it's not even one I would recommend.
I definitely remember "Don't Tread on Me."
Yeah, that was a single.
And Uprising. I remember that. 15 Minutes of Fame sounds familiar. And Silence is Broken. Yeah, that sounds familiar too. So, but
I
what?
think Mr. Please might have been released as a single too.
Yeah, I can't remember. Like I said, I couldn't even remember the damn album. So,
it's one of those ones that's easy to forget. Truthfully.
yeah. But the bad part is, I probably got it here somewhere. I just can't find it, and I'm sure I've listened to it like 1,000 times, and somehow I forgot it, So it was the true essence of this segment.
Well, right. Every band has a record that you just kind of forget, Dangerous Toys, for example, the first record was amazing, and the second one is just completely forgettable, Def Leppard, they did, Pyromania, and then Hysteria were really good, and then pretty much Adrenaline, Slang, and Euphoria were pretty much all forgettable. Tesla has a couple that are pretty forgettable, but it's good. I mean, nobody can be perfect all the time. And I guess musical tastes run the gamut, so what one person doesn't like, another person may like, I know my favorite Crew record is the one with Karate, so.
Did you see that Sammy posted a picture of him with Gary Sharon?
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, because Gary and Michael Anthony played a couple songs.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
So.
Like that's pretty fucking badass, man. Like Sammy's just like, Gary, come on up.
The thing is, we talked about it before, that Van Halen record isn't really as bad as people make it out.
No.
Is it classic Van Halen? No.
No.
But it's not as terrible as, I don't hate it the way most people hate it.
No, I don't either. I think Gary Sharon was kind of put in a no-win situation,
Yeah. That's exactly what it was.
Yeah. Like, you're taking over after Sammy sold like 1 billion records, Dave sold like 1 billion records, and now you gotta like try to do that. Like, no.
Yeah. Just like with Sammy, Sammy wasn't really in an easy position when he took over for David Lee Roth, truthfully.
No.
Sammy had the advantage of being well established.
Yeah, he had been around, like.
So it was a little bit of a smoother transition. But there were still people that really, even to this day, hate that version of the Van Halen stuff.
Oh yeah, I got a buddy that, every time we talk about it, he's like, nope, the only Van Halen that matters is with David Lee Roth. I'm like, David Lee Roth can't sing. Sammy can. Like,
and again, like I said, it's all personal preference. I remember, I'll tell you a funny story. I remember in high school, when Halford first came out, saying he was gay.
oh wow.
My friend in high school, who was the biggest Judas Priest fan ever, and he was so furious about Halford came out as gay. I can't believe he's gay, and blah 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 blah. And I was just kind of like, you been looking at, bro? Like, you've been looking at a different one than me if you missed the fact that Rob Halford was gay.
Yeah, listen to some of the lyrics.
Well, not only that, the double version of the goddamn Village People.
Yeah.
You know? And I didn't have no problem with it. I was just like, but, it was kind of like, you know, it was kind of like looking at Freddie and not knowing that Freddie was gay. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, it was always pretty damn obvious that Alfred was gay, and nobody cared, and I don't think anybody still cares. And, you know, the fact that he was all up in arms because he missed it, you know,
Yeah.
was funny to me because I was like, what the hell were you looking at? Like, you know, and he dresses like one of the goddamn Village People. You know? Let's be honest here. It wasn't like the signs weren't there, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So, I don't know. Whatever. So.
Yeah, I don't even know why it matters, you know. As long as you make good music, that's all I care about, you know.
That's the thing, man. I don't care one way or another. You know, some of the best musicians of all time, you know, are openly gay. Doesn't make them any less of a person, doesn't make them any less of a musician. You know, Elton John.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, Elton John writes some terrific songs, you know, and like, who cares, you know? Like,
That's what I'm saying. Elton John, Rob Halford, fucking, God, you know, the list goes on and on. I mean, just like I said, it's, you know, Freddie Mercury. You know?
yeah.
Speaking of which, let's get into that too.
yeah, we kind of forgot this. We were going to talk about who is the greatest vocalist of our generation.
Yeah.
And we really kind of decided, like, yeah, it's Freddie, man. Like,
You know, I've been thinking about that dude since last week. And, I mean, like I said, there's a lot of really great vocalists.
yeah.
I truthfully can't name one who tops Freddie.
Yeah.
I just can't. Like, there's a lot of bands that I love for different reasons. There's a lot of singers and musicians that I love. And I'm not taking anything away from any other musician. You know, we have a list of people we were talking about: Sebastian Bach, and Glenn,
Oh, yeah.
you know, Ann Wilson, and Patti LaBelle. I mean, there's a myriad of really amazing, great singers out there. But you know, none of them could do what Freddie did.
Yeah.
Which was to be an all-around entertainer, amazing singer, regardless of genre. You know, Freddie did hard rock, he did pop, he did opera, he did Broadway, he did ballads, he did, you know, I mean, there just wasn't anything you could throw at Freddie that Freddie just didn't do flawlessly. And, you know, I mean, name another singer who did what Freddie did, you know.
Yeah, I can't come up with one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I know Sebastian Bach did his thing on Broadway and that, you know, which, you know, it is amazing, you know, that he could go from what he did to Broadway, you know, but, I mean, still, Freddie, you know. Yeah.
Could he sing good old-fashioned number? Could he sit at the piano and perform Bohemian Rhapsody? You know, that's where your benchmark is.
Yeah.
Can he be the showman that Freddie was? You know, can he just command an audience of 70,000? You know, with the sheer whim of his hand, you know, put his hand up and the audience goes silent.
Yeah.
I mean, that's true power, man.
That's amazing.
Yeah, like, truthfully, if you want to know just how great Freddie was, watch the Wembley concert.
Yeah.
That's all you need to know or see, you know. That, I mean, he was a standards and just, you know, like I said, I'm not taking anything away from Steve Perry or,
Oh, yeah.
you know, Frank Sinatra or any of those guys. They were all amazing performers and singers in their own right. But, you know, for my money, nobody else comes close.
Yeah, it's really hard to find somebody that could do it like Freddie Mercury. I mean, come on.
Jagger, but Jagger doesn't have a tenth of the voice that Freddie had. You know, John Lennon and Paul McCartney might have been better songwriters, but they were
Yeah.
the singer that Freddie was.
Yeah.
You know, and that's a different thing. Elton John, but again, Elton John, you know, is Elton John going to perform Stone Cold Crazy or We Will Rock You or something like that? You know,
No.
that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
you know, I'm not taking anything away from any other singer. You know, I'm not sitting here trying to sound like a douche and saying these other singer stuff.
Yeah.
I love all of these other singers, but you know, Freddie was truly a class of his own. And, you know, so, and think about it this way too. How many people imitate Mick Jagger? How many people imitate Steven Tyler? How many people imitate Rod Stewart? All of these great singers. And then think about it on the flip side. How many people do you hear that can successfully imitate Freddie?
Yeah, not too many.
There's maybe 3 or 4 in the world that I know of who can come anywhere close to sounding like Freddie. And again, that says a lot, you know. But you only got 3 or 4 people who are close, you know. I mean, everybody does Zeppelin, everybody does Metallica, everybody does ZZ Top, and everybody does all of these other great bands. But how many can Queen, you know?
Not too many, right?
Yeah, you know.
You don't hear of too many Queen cover bands.
Well, right. That's what I'm saying. You know. So, yeah.
And even when I saw Queen with Adam Lambert there at the Palace, Adam Lambert even made a point to say, "Hey, I can't sing like that guy. You know, I might be close." He goes, "But I'm just trying to pay tribute to the music that he made." You know, and I thought it was really cool that he pointed that. You know, he's like, "Hey, you know, I know a lot of people think I'm good." He goes, "But he was the best." You know, like.
And Adam is very, very good.
Yeah.
When Adam first started, I didn't care for Adam because Adam had this habit of oversinging. You know, thinking he had to add all of these vocal runs and all of these extra notes. But as he matured a little bit, by that second record, you know, Adam really came into his own style and his own sound. And that second record was amazing. And then that third record was really great, you know, and then he started performing with Queen. And, you know, Adam has really come into his own little thing of, you know, with the music. And I have a lot of respect for Adam. So,
Yeah, I definitely did after seeing him with Queen at the Palace. You know, I was like, what? You know, the guy didn't stand up there and, you know, like, hey, you know, it's all about me. He's like, no, I'm just trying to pay tribute to the guy that put the vocals on. You know, he's like, if I get a little bit close, he's like, hey, you know, great, you know.
because again, you know, that's an enviable task, man. You're walking into the shoes of not just a master, you're walking into the shoes of a freaking giant.
Yeah.
And the thing is here's the difference, man. doing huge shows.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, if somebody comes in and replaces Rob Halford, or somebody comes in and replaces Steven Tyler or something, you know, you're doing medium-sized shows at best, so you have that cushion. Adam stepped in and Queen, and immediately they were performing the same size shows as back in the day.
Yeah.
Performing 10, 12, 15, 30, 40,000 people.
Yeah, I will tell you that the Palace was packed that night.
Stepped into a band with this kind of mid-sized stage. I mean, he walked into a fucking vortex. I couldn't imagine taking on the responsibility of being the guy that had to follow Fred.
Yeah.
Like, holy fuck, bro. Adam was only, what, 25, 26 years old when he did it, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's crazy. It's a dream come true for a lot of singers, but it's no responsibility I have.
No, hell no.
It's just, like I said, it'd be like walking into a working machine. Just the responsibility and everything that will go with it, you know, interviews and the media circus and touring and the demands, you know, on your voice and body and your mentality that it would require is, you know, I can't even put it in words.
Yeah, well, that's why I said, you know, after seeing him, you know, I like had new respect for the guy. You know, I'm like, man, he's actually really good. You know, like.
And that's why I said I didn't like when that first season or that season he was on American Idol. I didn't care for it.
Yeah, see, and I had never seen American Idol either, so you know, I was coming completely, you know, not knowing anything about this guy other than, you know, I guess they picked him from some TV show, and you know, he's the new singer, you know.
Adam should have probably won. A lot of people thought he did better. He took second place.
Yeah.
That first record he did, I didn't like it. He oversang. He was trying too hard to do the whole kind of R&B gospel type of thing. He just added a lot of notes, vocal runs, just really proving what he could do.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a horrible record, but I didn't really care for it. And when that second one came out, you know, I had a friend who was a huge Adam Lambert fan, and he said, you gotta listen to this record. It's completely different than the first one. And you know, and then she said, well, it's produced by Nigel Rodgers, which is, you know, from 10cc, and he produced Michael Jackson and a lot of other famous people. And, you know, I respect Nigel quite a bit, so I said, okay, I'll give him a listen. I was blown away by the record, dude. I mean, he improved so much from that first record to that second record that I was almost speechless.
Yeah.
Just like, wow, like, holy fuck, bro. Like, this was just a really killer pop record. And it wasn't a rock record, it was much more pop oriented, but, you know, I'm not a huge pop fan, but it was one of those pop records, and even now, I'll go back and listen to it and really enjoy it. And there's not a lot of pop music that I would say that about. You know, some Pink, maybe some Air Supply, Savage Garden, you know, a few odds and ends, but there's really not a lot of pop music that I listen to.
Yeah.
Adam's last couple records are ones that I do listen to, you know, so yeah, I got a lot of respect for the kid. You know, even if I don't like his music necessarily, he gets all the respect in the world for me doing what he's done.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, taking on the role that he took on that's a big responsibility, bro. You know, there's a lot of people in the world that I wouldn't want to have to follow. Freddie would be right at the top of that list.
Yeah. I wouldn't want somebody to be like, "Hey, can you sing?" No, I can't.
I mean, think about that. If you walk out on that stage and you fail,
Yeah.
you just failed in front of hundreds of thousands of people.
Yeah.
TV cameras, everything. You're done.
Yep. The whole world.
Your musical career is fried.
Yeah.
Because the Queen faithful, the Queen fan club, everything is going to come after you, and you're done. You know. So, I mean, you took a hell of a gamble, and that's what rock and roll is about, man. Is taking that freaking gamble. You know.
Yeah.
So, like I said, kudos to the dude, because you don't have to agree with his politics or his lifestyle.
Yeah. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the guy's singing ability. You know, like.
I don't care, and I never really have, truthfully.
Yeah, me either.
I'm pretty right-leaning, as I've said before. I'm pretty right-leaning politically, but I'm much more libertarian. Like, my political philosophy a lot lately has just been boils down to the simple statement: I don't give a fuck what you do, just don't do it on my lawn.
Just don't do it to me.
Yeah. I don't care what you do, just don't do it in my yard. You know.
Yeah, do it over there somewhere.
Turning into the crowd to the old guy who's screaming, "Get off my lawn!"
Oh yeah. I almost did that the other day, and I was like, God dang it, don't do that. Don't be that guy. It's like it's just grass. You know, like.
But it's your grass.
I know, but it's like it's just grass. It grows back, and the way it's raining lately, it'll grow back really fast.
That's a discussion I always have with people. It's just grass. I know, but it's my grass, and I pay rent on it.
Yeah, well, I got the odd thing of, my entire yard is fenced in, so,
right.
Like, the only thing that's out front is ditches, and, like, technically I don't own the ditches, but I have to maintain them,
Right.
which makes absolutely no sense, but,
right.
So it's like I'll clean it, and I've been finding all this garbage, and I'm like, where does this shit keep coming from? Like, I'm finding like beer bottles and stuff. I'm like, the hell are beer bottles doing in my ditch? Like, but, probably somebody walking by just chucks it in the ditch, Like, oh well, what are you gonna do,
Dude, I can't believe you don't know who House on Velo is.
No idea.
That was like such a big deal when it happened. Like, dude was like a freaking monster, man. Like, he tried to kill his wife twice. Like, he like tried killing her and she went into a coma.
Sounds like a great guy.
You what?
I said he sounds like a great guy.
I'm saying he went into a coma, so they charged him with attempted murder and acquitted him because he came out of the coma. And then a year and a half later, the bitch went into a coma again, and they tried him and convicted him. He went to prison And then they overturned it. Dershowitz, OJ's lawyer, got it overturned, and she finally died. And he inherited, like, she was an heiress, and he inherited like tens of millions of dollars from her and shit. And just like fucking left the United States and went to England or some shit. And was like living off the fortune that he inherited from killing his wife.
Hey, sounds like a great guy.
Yeah, you know.
I don't know why I've never heard of him.
They actually made a movie about it with Jeremy Iron.
Huh.
And it was a huge deal. Like, it happened right around the same time as like the Bundy trial. And like the Ted Bundy thing and this trial were like competing for airtime like TV at the time. And it was like all you saw on TV at the time. It was just, you know, every 20 minutes they would like fucking break in, you know, old testimony in the House Manbulo trial and testimony in the House Manbulo. You know, it was a huge thing when it happened.
Huh.
Yeah, he was right up there with Ted Bundy, bro, like when it happened. You know, so,
For biggest asshole of the universe, or?
yeah. He was an arrogant, pompous prick, man. He was actually from the Netherlands or something. And he had moved here and married this rich woman, and you know, then enough time to kill her. And yeah, man, it was crazy. Like, so yeah, fucker lived to be 92 years old.
Why can't they take people like that?
You know, now his rich ass pompous kid will fucking never got that money. Probably try to kill his wife.
It just never ends. All right. Well, yeah, that'll lead into some damn Yankees, won't it?
Yeah, don't tread on me.
Yeah, I was gonna say that leads right into "Don't Tread on Me," right? Like, yeah. So we'll play some damn Yankees from the second album, and then we'll go back to the first album, and then yeah, that'll pretty much be the show. I mean, like, it'd be kind of cool. I don't know what we're gonna do next week, but I know Ted will be back, so we'll. I think Ted's lining up some interviews. I think he's got like a couple interviews lined up that sound really good. So I'm kind of excited to see what we're going to be doing here. A couple bands from overseas, you know.
Speaking of overseas, I have a contact now. If you're interested in interviewing Corey Clark, I actually have the person contact to make that happen.
Like the Corey Clark from
Warrior Soul.
yeah that guy.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I think I just had a heart attack. Like, I got this tightening in my chest. I'm not sure if I want to interview him because he might be like, you know, you're a fucking idiot. Like, yeah, you're right. You're right, Corey, I am. But I love your music.
And I'm sure if you wanted to interview Janet and Justin, I'm sure they would have no issue with that.
Yeah, I think we talked about that the last time we saw them. You know, I think we talked to them about that, and you know, everything was cool. You know, I think Justin said, "Hey, just hit me up on Facebook, man." Like,
yeah.
and
Justin's really, really good about replying back.
yeah, and you know, I've went into this whole I don't give a fuck about Facebook thing, and you know,
I didn't get my interview from the last record, but that was only because of the whole medical issue with Janet.
Yeah. I remember you discussing that with her there, you know, and she was, you know, she was apologizing, and you're like, you don't have to apologize.
And I wasn't mad about it. I mean, shit happens.
Yeah.
You know, obviously her health takes, you know, much higher priority than some interview, you know.
Yeah, and she was running around that place. She was out in the audience singing,
Yeah.
you know, with like just other women, you know, in the audience. I mean, it was so cool to see, you know.
Yeah, I love those. I love that band overall because she couldn't have picked a better group of guys to tour with. You know, they're so genuine. All of them, whether it's the bass player Anthony or the drummer Richie or Justin, obviously who she's married to. Um, all of them. You can tell they're just really genuine, down to earth guys, and I mean, they just really, and they put on a phenomenal show. Like I said, I was really impressed by that show.
Yeah, maybe next week we can play a tune or something from her, you know?
Yeah. It's a really good record. Like I said, if you like the first one, you're gonna like this one. So.
Yeah, I definitely liked the first one. That one was good. Like,
Justin does the thing again on this one, man. I think the rhythm section is a little more solid on this one, because they've been together a couple years now, and you can tell the tightness of the rhythm section comes through better in here, and so yeah, it's a really, really good record. I think a lot of people are again going to be very impressed by it, and like it. So, I love where the two of those are at headwise writing songs. It's got that Vixen feel, but it also has that kind of big modern 6 a.m. type of approach as well.
yeah.
So it's really kind of the best of both worlds. It still very much has that 80s vibe to it, but with a bigger, more modern feel to it.
Yeah.
Lack of a better word.
Yeah.
Anyways, Jamie,
Yep.
have fun.
We'll do damn it. God. We'll do damn Yankees and the show, and then next week we'll figure out what the hell we're doing. I know, like I said, Ted's got a few interviews lined up or whatever that, he sent me the music and that, and I'm like, man, yeah, let's interview these guys, so we'll find out when and where that'll happen. Well, where it'll be here, but and then we'll figure out what we're doing next week for the band that I forgot had a second album, or maybe that's what we'll call it now. The band that I forgot had a second album.
They had how many records?
Yeah. How many records does this band actually have? Don't ask me.
All right, brother, you have a good night, and enjoy the music.
All right, thanks, man.
Yeah.
All right. I guess we'll go right into Don't Tread on Me, huh? And then we'll play a couple from this album, and then we'll go backwards to the first album that everybody's familiar with, including me.
Let your little world crash and burn. Ooh, what a price to pay. Didn't anybody tell you time was right or wrong? On the line, is this what's going on? Where you going now? When you all turn inside out, it's love what it's all about. Where you going now? When you get to the top of the hill, gonna be there, yes I will. There's a crack in the mirror, there's a hole in the sun. Full moon in the midnight sky, and you feel like you wanna run. So you blow out the candle, and you turn out the light. When you stumble into darkness, do you believe that love is blind? Didn't anybody tell you it's never too late to try? Hold the line before you say goodbye. Where you going now? When you all turn inside out, it's love what it's all about. Where you going now? When you get to the top of the hill, gonna be there, yes I will.